to hear from. She is a multi-millionaire. She is into network marketing. She's a powerhouse. Guys, right now, we are 62. I want us to put some fire emojis in the chat box. I want to see the excitement, guys. Put some fire emojis in the chat box. How excited are you? Welcome, coach. Guys, put some fire emojis in the chat box, guys, because what you're about to learn right now, I actually have a pen and a paper. Because every time I see the fire emojis are coming, every time when she speaks, guys, I'm changed. I'm transformed. So to all the people that are in Kenya, Namibia, Zimbabwe, wherever you are right now, make sure your team is here. I had to ask her, I'm like, you know what, coach? I need you. We are in a 90-day run. We are almost done with the 90-day run. I want my people to hear from you. I want you to teach us, how do we do this life, guys? She actually went to school, guys, just to be a life coach. Do you understand how special you are, people of Affluence Global? You guys, you're not going to pay here. You're just supposed to be here to listen and learn. That's all you need to do. If you were not on this call and you need her services, guys, you will need to pay her for you to learn. I see the love, Mr. Liva, I'm seeing it. Guys, this is an important call. I don't want to lie to you. So right now, let me not waste any more of your time. I know you want to hear. I know you are ready to grow. I see we are 64 people on the call. My queen, my coach, you hold a very special place in my heart. And every time when you teach us, when you teach me, or when I see your lives, I'm always empowered. I'm always transformed. My mindset is never the same. I always know, you know what, I am a winner. So I am going to leave this platform to you. Thank you so much for agreeing to be here this evening with us. Over to you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Tanya. Good evening, everybody. I am so excited to be here tonight. Am I speaking to winners on this call? Let me know if you are a winner in the chat. Just type winner in the chat. Good evening, everybody. I am so excited to be here. Type winner in the chat so that I can know that you guys can all hear me, that I'm audible, that I am clear. I am so honored and humbled. Thank you, Tanya, for this opportunity. And thank you, Dr. Justice, for allowing me to be in this room, to be able to share with all those winners that I see in the chat. I am so excited. So I'm not going to waste time. I'm just going to go straight into what we are all about here. What are we about here? Why are we here? Does anybody know why you are here tonight? Why are you here tonight? Why are you here tonight? I want to know why you are here tonight. Just type in the chat. Why do you think you are here tonight? Why are you here tonight? Somebody says, I am here to make money. Okay. Why are you here tonight? Tanya has already introduced me. I'm not going to say anything else. She has said it all. So I'm going to get straight to the, okay, I am here to learn. I love that. To learn. I love that. To learn how to make money. Okay. All right. So we cannot just have before becoming. We want to have money. A lot of people talk about, I want to have money. I want to have freedom. But we cannot have that before we become. So how do we become? We work on ourselves. So for the past 7 years, I went on a journey. And this journey was, why is it when we look at the wealth gap between the races, I get to find our people down there at the bottom? And I say our people, I'm talking about our Black people. So allow me to say that and allow me to address this community in this way. Because sometimes we get to flatter ourselves, we get to talk and not speak this truth. And when we don't do that, changes don't take place. So we don't want this to be like any other call that you have been to. You've been to so many other calls out there. Okay, somebody says, I'm here to help people who are ill. Okay, so illness comes in many different forms. Illness comes in many different forms. See, Let me actually put my video up. So that I'm also able to see the comments in the chat. Munya was saying, I was about to ask that I don't see you. I'm only seeing Tanya here. Okay. Tanya, how do I come to the main screen? Can you do that?
I think you're on the main screen now. I can see you on the main screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how come on my side I'm only seeing you? All right, that's fine.
Okay.
If you guys
We can see you.
me,
Yes.
that's awesome.
Thank you so much. Okay.
All right. So we talk about having, we want to have money, we want to have freedom. But that cannot happen before we become. So when we become, that means we get to work on ourselves. Who are we? What is holding us back? Why are we not achieving the success that other people are achieving out there? Why are we not achieving the success that other races are achieving out there? What is that thing that is limiting us? What is that thing that is holding us back? Why do we constantly lose focus? Why don't we stay consistent in our businesses? What is lacking? So in this journey of discovery, I've got to understand that the difference is in the way we think, it is in the way we see things, it is in the way that we believe about ourselves. So if you are not making it, if you are not succeeding it, it's not because of anything else, it's not because of anybody else, it is because of you. So I've got to understand that we do not take responsibility for the seeds that we are actually planting in our lives. We don't take responsibility. We don't own some of the mistakes that we get to make along the line. We don't own some of the choices that we get to make along the line. So if we do not do that, we keep on pointing fingers because it is easier to do that than to confront yourself. So I want you to look at yourself tonight and ask yourself, are you happy with the results that you are producing right now? Are you happy with where you are in your life right now? Are you content with the life that you are living right now? Let me know in the chat if you are. Let me know in the chat, yes or no. Yes, I can see your comments. I can see your comments. Let me know. Are you happy with the life that you are living right now? Are you content with where you are? Now, maybe I will rephrase it again. A lot of people want freedom. Are you free in your life right now? I see the big no, the big no, the big no. Not so happy, coach. Big no. Not a single person has said that they are happy. Who creates happiness for you? Who designs happiness for you? Who is responsible for your happiness? Now, that is the next question that I'm going to ask you. Who is responsible for your happiness? Do you know who is responsible for your happiness? Let me know in the chat. Do you know who is responsible for your happiness? Yourself. Absolutely. So now, if you are responsible for your happiness, now let's look at what you do on a daily basis, because your secret to success is actually hidden in your daily habits. What do you do on a daily basis? What are the income producing activities that you actually do on a daily basis? We are in an awesome, beautiful field, beautiful industry, which is network marketing. You know what I love about network marketing is that it does not discriminate. It does not matter where you come from. It does not matter the language that you speak. It is one industry that doesn't care about the kind of qualification that you carry. It embraces everybody. So that means that everybody that comes here, we all have an equal opportunity. We all have an equal opportunity. Now, what sets us apart or what makes the difference is the choices that we get to make. Now, the choices that we get to make are entirely dependent on the decisions that we make. Now, the decisions that we make are dependent on our level of awareness. Because what you might be sitting there and feeling sorry for yourself, you might be sitting there and saying, but you don't understand my story. You don't understand my struggles. I do not have to understand your struggles. I came from zero. I came from nothing. I came from struggles myself. But I had a choice of either sitting in those struggles, of getting out and saying, what is it that I do not know? What is it that I need to learn in order for me to get out of this rat race? It's easier to make excuses. It is easier to justify your situation, to look at yourself and feel sorry for yourself than to get up and take action. So many people sit here and we say we are believers. We say we have faith. But the same faith tells us that the faith is the substance of things that are hoped for. It is the evidence of things that are not seen. So we say we are believers, but the same faith says faith without works is dead. We don't take the right action that is necessary for us to move forward. So we're going to get into that as I take you through this session this evening. We're going to get through that. So many people fail, not because they lack the ability, but because it's either they quit too soon or they are not consistent. That is why many people fail. Not because they are meant to fail, no, but because they are inconsistent. So what is the difference between those who make it and those who do not make it? It is the belief system. Those who make it, they believe in themselves. They don't have to have the greatest skill. As a matter of fact, we've got so many people out there that are talented. But consistency, focus at any given time can actually get to beat talent. It can actually get to beat talent. So in the network marketing space, it is important for you to focus. Why? Because there are so many distractions that are available out there. So there are slow results at times when you are beginning to build your business. You will get to experience this. You will get to face some rejections. It is part of the journey. A lot of people, when they actually face the rejections, they're now thinking it is the end. They start pulling out. They start giving up. And most people give up at the edge of breakthrough. Now, the other thing that actually affects a lot of people is comparing ourselves to other people. We can learn from other people, but we do not have to compare ourselves to other people. Why? Because it drains our energy. It drains our focus. And even our friends and families, be aware that when you are starting a business, those are the people that, because they know your struggles, because they know the way you grew up, because they know where you come from, because they know your shortfalls. Yes, some of them love you, but some of them, they are wishing you well, but some of them are not. These are the last people that will join you in the business, majority of the time. It doesn't mean that they're not going to join you. So what you need to understand is that as you're starting to build your business, or as you are in your business, focus on your cold market. Who is your cold market? Your cold market, these are the people that are strangers. So in network marketing, we play a game. It is a game. What is this game? It is the game of turning strangers into family. Because we get to meet in the space, we don't know each other. But as we get to work together, as we get to get along, we get to identify our own tribe. When we get to identify our own tribe, then these strangers, they're no longer strangers, they get to turn to family, which is why you get to see that maybe we met in a business 20 years ago, but even up until now, we are together because we have become family. That is what network marketing enables us. Now, there are so many distractions out there. I call them the thieves, the focus thieves out there. You want to succeed in your business, be aware of these focus thieves that are out there, which is the social media rabbit holes. So many people get to scroll on social media, you get to follow all these things. As you're scrolling on social media, guess what? It is 2 hours that is gone. that you are not productive. You are not advertising your business. You're not promoting your business. What are you doing? You are consuming somebody's content. And this is something that we need to break out there. If we want to actually compete in this game of life, if we actually want to play a bigger game in life. So what are these things that we need to break? We need to become creators that we are. God created us to be creators. You are a creator as you are sitting there. Now, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question, and I want you to answer me honestly as you get to reflect on yourself. What does a lion beget? What does a lion give birth to? Let me know in the chat. What does a lion give birth to? Let me know in the chat. What does a lion give birth to? A cub. That cub turns into a what? A lion cub. That cub turns into a what? A lion. What does a snake give birth to? What does a snake give birth to? So you believe that God is the creator. Do you believe that God is a creator? Do you believe that God is a creator? Okay. Do you believe that God is a creator? So if you believe that God is a creator, do you believe that you are a child of God? Do you believe that you are a child of God? 100%. Okay. So if you believe that you're a child of God, what does a creator beget? What does a creator beget? Let me know in the chat. What does a creator beget? So why are you still waiting for somebody to come and save you? When God has already given you the ability to create. God has already given you the ability to create, but you are busy consuming other people's content. You are not building your business. You are waiting for somebody to save you. Yet God did not give us the spirit of fear, but he gave us the one of power, of love, and a sound mind. A sound mind is a creative mind. You already have it. It is resident inside of you. The only problem is that you do not believe in yourself. You do not believe in yourself. Once you believe in yourself, once you get to understand who you are, the reason why so many people lack is because you do not understand your identity. Your identity as a creator, your identity as a child of God. The ability that you have that is inside of you. There is nothing wrong with liking other people's content, by the way. But the biggest challenge is that you get to sit and consume it forever without creating anything. Without creating anything. We've got an amazing product here in this company. How many people do you actually get to speak to on a daily basis? What kind of content do you actually get to create around the product? Are you even proud of the product that you are sharing? Are you confident about the product that you are sharing? So it's not even about the product, it's about you. Remember, before people buy the product, they actually buy you. How confident are you about yourself before you even become confident about the product? I want you to ask yourself that. How many people, you know, when you're excited about something, have you ever been excited? Maybe for those of you who are mothers, maybe your daughter is getting married. Do you know how excited you get? Or maybe something happened, you got blessed with so much money. Do you know how excited you get? You get to want to share with other people. Are you excited about the product that you have? If you believe that we have an incredible product here, I want you to give me a yes, 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 yes in the chat. If you believe that we have an incredible product, I want you to put a yes, 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 yes in the chat. Because before you sell the product, now people buy you first. What character do you have? Do you even know yourself? Do you believe that you are a winner? Do you believe that you are able? Do you believe that you are able? So you need to ask yourself all of these questions before you even carry on. Because what is holding you, it is not because we don't have a great product. It is not because there is no beautiful system. It is you. The only person that is standing between you and your success is only you. What are you focusing on a daily basis? Are you still one of those people that when you wake up in the morning, you start complaining about how difficult life is, about how expensive things are, about how challenging life is? You get to engage in conversations that are taking away from you, because those conversations, they are not building you. And if that is the language that you are still using, no wonder why we must actually check your bank balance. We must actually check your bank balance. What language are you speaking to yourself right now? What do you speak to your business? Because you have the power to decree a thing and it gets established. What are you saying? What are you decreeing into your business? When you wake up in the morning, where is your focus? Where is your focus? What do you focus on? Do you focus on building? Do you focus on positivity? Do you focus on negativity? When you wake up in the morning, what is your focus? What is your focus? Where is your focus? And what is actually your biggest why? Because your why is actually what drives you. Now, the challenge with so many people is that we are just living life by the way. As long as I can get by, as long as I can get the bills paid, that is not thriving. It is just surviving. We are not meant to just survive. We are meant to thrive. We are meant to thrive. If truly we believe that our God is a winner and we are winners as well, so why are we surviving instead of thriving? So where is the difference? Where is the gap? The gap is in the action. Action takers are the money makers. What kind of action do you actually get to take on a daily basis? What are you focusing on? Because what you are focusing on, that is where your energy is going. What you are focusing on, that is where your attention is going. These guys, make sure that your microphones are muted. Mute yourselves. That is where your focus is going. Now, when you focus on anything, and what is it that we are lacking in the business field, especially in our Black communities right now? We are lacking focus. People are masters of all, a jack of all trades, but masters of none. We don't get to master anything because today we are here, tomorrow we are there. Not understanding the power of focus. Focus is like a magnifying glass. When you keep it concentrated on the sun and that particular spot, guess what happens? It generates enough heat that can actually get to cause fire. That is focus. When you get the magnifying glass and you put it on somebody's skin and you got to focus on the sun's rays, it actually gets to burn that skin. So the same principle actually applies to your business efforts. When you focus long enough on your business, you will make that breakthrough. You will make that breakthrough. But when you scatter your energy everywhere, you get to be the jack of all trades. When you focus, you create results. So what is it that you are focusing on? Because remember, whatever it is that you are focusing on, you are actually planting a seed. And every seed that you sow, you get to reap. Now, if you sow negativity, you are going to reap negativity. Now, one of the things about this principle is that when you are sowing negativity, that is what people don't understand. Everything that you sow a seed, but you harvest either a tree or a bunch of fruits. So be careful what it is that you are focusing on a daily basis, because those are the results that you are going to reap. When you plant the good seeds for yourself, that is also the same thing that you are going to reap as well. And when you are reaping, you are not reaping the one seed that you are planting, that you would have planted. You are reaping more than that. So what are your goals? Now, I want you to write this down. If you've got a journal there next to you, if you don't have it, that means you're not serious about learning. Ask yourself every day, what is the income producing activity that I am going to do today? IPA. And I want you to prioritize this. Of course, holistically, you need to look at other aspects of your life. Now, these are some of the steps that I'm going to give you that you have to look at. You don't have to follow. Remember, this is all about awareness. The decision lies with you. The choices are yours. If you are not happy with what you are having right now, with the life that you are living right now, and you choose to not change it, what you are not changing, you are choosing. What you are not changing, you are choosing. And remember that the power is in your hands, because you are the creator of your own reality. You are the author of your own story. God gave you the willpower. Now you get to make those choices for yourself. God has already given you the ability. He has already given you the dominion. Now you get to look at it. What are the important things that you need to look at? You need to look at your health. Your health becomes first, because a healthy body gives you a healthy mind, and a healthy mind, you are able to produce healthier results for yourself. So you need to take care of yourself. So we are blessed because we have a product that works, a product that helps us to also take care of our health. So number one, you need to become a product of the product and get to take care of yourself. Our body literally needs three things before I get into the rest of the stuff. So it is important to take care of ourselves. Our body needs nutrients. So our product provides the nutrients that the body needs. The body needs oxygen. Now, for oxygen, you are responsible for increasing the oxygen capacity inside your body. What do you need to do? You need to get your body moving. You need to get your lungs moving. A lot of people are suffering from lifestyle diseases right now because of the lack of enough oxygen. Now, back in the day, our forefathers used to go to farms, they used to hunt, they used to run around. Their bodies got moving all the time. Now, what we do, it's either somebody gets up, goes and sits somewhere at the office, or gets and sits somewhere and gets to sell. The whole day, your body is not really moving that much. No wonder people are suffering from poor blood circulation, blood clotting, and I mean, all of these things like lung cancer and so forth. Where are they coming from? So it's important to take care of yourself. As much as you are in business, you want to make money. You cannot make money without good health. Because that money, even if you happen to make it, you will end up spending that money to buy back your health. So it is better to find balance from the very beginning. Balance as you are pursuing your finances. And guys, by the way, when you are working on yourself, you don't get to chase money. You get to attract money. There is anything that you are chasing, that means it is running away from you, isn't it? When you are chasing something, that means it is running away from you. When you are chasing something, that means it's running away from you. So many people are chasing money. I want to make money. You are chasing money. No wonder money is running away from you. Have you ever asked yourself that? No wonder why money is running away from you, because you are busy chasing it instead of attracting it. So how do you get to attract it? By working on those income producing activities, by working on yourself, by working on your mindset. Absolutely, the law of attraction. Now, the next thing that the body needs, spoken about the nutrients, the oxygen, the body needs water. What kind of water are we drinking? Is it acidic water? Is it alkaline water? Is it dead water? Is it live water? Majority of people out there are drinking dead water. Especially people that says, oh, we have made it. You now go and buy bottled water. You don't know when that water was bottled. You open the bottle, you start drinking water. You wonder why. When you go and do your BMI, you go and do your test, you go and see your water levels, you are not hydrated enough. This I am talking from experience because I never understood these things before until it happened to me. It's one thing when it happens to somebody else. We are drinking most of the time dead water. It looks clean, but does it mean it is giving you life? Now, water is meant to flow so that it allows oxygen. We all know that as we are breathing right now, we are breathing in oxygen and breathing out carbon dioxide, right? So if that is what we are breathing in, it tells us that oxygen is available in the atmosphere. So now if that water has been bottled, that means oxygen has been cut off. There is no inflow of oxygen. So hence a lot of people are drinking dead water. So it is important that as you are attracting or as you are working on your finances, you get to work on yourself. Because when you are exhausted, when you are fatigued, you get to see people that wake up in the morning. By 12 o'clock, you're already feeling sleepy. You're already feeling tired. You wonder why you're not productive, even in your business. You wonder why you're not making those sales. Where is that even coming from? So low energy levels, that's something that you need to work on because it's not just about you wanting to get money, getting money. You need to take care of yourself. Now, it is important to understand that once you take care of yourself, what is the next thing that you work on? The next thing that you work on is your mindset. What are you feeding your mind with? What are you feeding yourself with? What are you listening to? Who are you associating yourself with? These are some of the dangers that we get to face along the way. What are you feeding your mind with? What are you listening to? Who are you associating with? Because there are some people that are so heavy that if we carry on moving with them, we will never move forward because we can't move faster. So it's important to be aware. The people that you have around you, do they actually want your growth? Do they actually want to see you succeed? What do you listen to when you wake up in the morning? How do you inspire yourself? Because the greatest motivation comes from you understanding, why are you here? Why do you want to make this money? What is your biggest why? What is your biggest why? Once you are aware of your biggest why, you will be able to find the path. So it is important as you are in the business, as you are building the business, you might be new, you might have been in the business for some time. You must have clear goals. Clear goals. As you wake up in the morning, do you meditate on your goals? Do you speak over your goals? Before you even go out there to speak to your client, do you even have a list of people that you speak to on a daily basis? Because when you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. So are you planning every day for your business? Do you set aside time, block that time? This is the time that I'm focusing on my business because I want to build my business. We want to make money. We want to have money, but you are not willing to go through the process that will enable you to make that money. That process requires discipline. Now, people want to do things that are easy right now. But guess what? When you do what is easy, your life will be hard later. Why not now? Do what is hard. It is hard. It's like pushing a car. You know when a car is stuck and you're starting to push it? When you're starting to push it, it is heavy. But once it gets to move, once it gets in motion, it becomes lighter. So every business is like that. So when you are starting, things might seem a little bit slow. They might seem a little bit slow. But understand your goals. Because when you have clarity of what you want and where you are going, you will be able to find the path. For example, if you are in Kenya and you want to go to Zambia, for example, you have to know exactly, okay, I want to go to Zambia. How long do I need to get to Zambia? How urgent is it for me to get there? How important is it? You need to clarify. Once you clarify that, then you can now decide, what mode of transport do I want to use? Is this going to work for me? That becomes a plan. So many people don't even have a plan. They are not consistent. They're not disciplined. Then you wonder why you are not getting the results that you want, because you are not taking the right action steps. How many people are you calling on a daily basis for your business? How many people are you reaching out to on a daily basis? So many people, because you tried today, you did not get any results. You tried today, nobody came back to you. And then it's easy for you to go and quit. Ladies and gentlemen, every remarkable story, every incredible story of any network marketer that you have ever seen out there, it actually includes a waiting season. A waiting season. The problem or the challenges that so many people are facing out there is the challenges of instant gratification. We want overnight success. We want microwave results. That is why so many people are stuck in their own heads. There is a period where things seem to be not moving, where it seems like nothing is happening. Despite your effort that you are putting in, that waiting period, what do you do when things are not happening, when things are seemingly not happening? Do you understand the type of seed that you are planting, or do you easily quit when you get to that situation? What do you do? What do you do? Does anyone know about the bamboo principle, the Chinese bamboo seed? Does anyone know? Let me know, yes or no, in the chat. How many people know about the bamboo principle? Yes or no in the chat. Let me know. Yes or no in the chat. If you know about the bamboo principle, the Chinese bamboo tree. Let me know in the chat. Yes or no? Okay. I'm seeing yeses and no's, yeses and no's. So this was a game changer for me. When I started in the network marketing industry, when I got to understand the Chinese bamboo tree, this was a game changer. Now, it altered my whole concept. I had bad conditioning when it comes to money. And I believe so many of us, depending on the backgrounds where we are coming from, because many of us, we are coming from homes where we've never had these privileges, where we have never seen so much money. So if you do not have financial literacy, you can still go out there and make so much money. Guess what? You will blow it again. That is why we've got shows like I Blew It. Those are real life stories that are actually reflecting our conditioning, our level of financial literacy. So when I got to understand about the Chinese bamboo tree, so I'm going to just say it briefly because I see a lot of no's in the chat. So the Chinese bamboo seed actually takes 5 years to break through the surface, to break through the soil. So that means the first year people get to water and fertilize the seed, nothing comes off the surface. The second year they get to water, fertilize the seed, but there's nothing that comes off the surface. Under normal circumstances, by the time somebody gets to 3 years, it's like, how many of us would continue to water something that you do not see? You keep on watering, you keep on fertilizing, but nothing is coming off the surface for 3 years. Majority of people give up. That is what actually happens as well in business. Now, this seed, only in 5 years, that is when it actually sprouts off the surface. So what has been happening in the space of 5 years? Growth happens in darkness and in silence. What was happening? It was spreading its roots. We know that underground, the deeper you deep down there, the deeper you deep down there, you get access to water, right? So when you get access to water, that means that the roots, when they go deeper, this tree, after 5 years of being underground, this seeds sprout off the surface. And it takes it only 6 weeks for it to grow to 90 foot tall in just a space of 6 weeks. Now, in our African society, in our African communities, people have not seen you. You didn't have anything, right? Every time you are telling them, oh, come and buy the double red rose, here is the product. They are seeing you, you are walking on foot. You are moving from one place to another, promoting your product, selling your product. They don't see anything. They're like, are you not even wasting your time? You will get some of the family members that will be like Job's wife that will say, curse your God and die because nothing seems to be happening here. We get those people around us that will say, but this thing that you are doing, we are not seeing any results. Who are you going to listen to? Are you going to listen to yourself? Do you even believe in yourself? So you continue to work. You continue to share your product. You will get all these rejections. Some of them will say, we are not interested. Some of them will tell you we don't have money. Some of them will tell you come the next time, and they will give you false promises. But you keep on going. Guess what? You are watering the seed. You are watering the seed. Sometimes it does not even need you 20 clients. Sometimes you need only 2 good clients. Sometimes you only need 3 good clients. And that will change your whole story. So 5 years along the line, you make a breakthrough, you get these 2 or 3 clients. That changes everything. Now in 6 weeks, they see you driving a Lamborghini or they see you driving a Range Rover. Guess what our people will say? Oh, where did she go to fetch this one? Why? Because they didn't see it. Sometimes sleepless nights, you at night, they don't see you. When you are praying for your business, they don't see you. When you are making those calls, they don't see you. So that is what it takes, guys, to create success. Just like the Chinese bamboo tree. People will not see what's happening. So it is important to understand that winners are not the ones who fail, but they are the ones that, those who refuse to stay down. Now think about this. You've always had the fighting spirit in you. How do I know that? How do I know that? Biology tells us that in conception, there are millions of sperms that are being released. Only one gets to fertilize the egg. Only one. And guess which one is that? Guess which one is that? Guess which one is that in the chat? Guess which one is that? So that means to outswim all the other millions, only one gets to make it. Which one is that? Does anyone know? Which one is that? That one, it is you, Rebecca. It is you, Tanya. You've always had a fighting spirit inside of you. You've always had it. And it is still inside of you. You've always had it. You've always been a fighter. Now you came out into the society. You started being told, stop doing this, stop doing that. You started being insulted. You started being told words that sold you short. You started being taught fear. God did not give you the spirit of fear. It is not yours. You were taught when you came out of here. Those feelings, those thoughts of inferiority, they are not yours. You were taught. You are a winner. You are a fighter. You are a victor. You outswam millions of them. How else do I know that you've always had a fighting spirit? Now, you could have decided that time when you were starting to sit, remember they were putting everything around you so that you could not fall. But you fell so many times and you still got up. You fell so many times and you still got up until you became stronger and you sat. Imagine if you didn't have the fighting spirit. When you were crawling on your knees and you tried to walk and you were not able to walk, and you decided that I can't walk again because I am falling. Imagine what would have happened in the society out there. We will be seeing old people crawling on the streets because they gave up when they were children. Same applies. You get into the business is still a baby. You want to give up because you are not seeing the results that you want immediately. Where is the fighting spirit? It is still resident inside of you. You need to rediscover who you are. I don't care what anybody else has told you. I don't care what you have gone through. But I want you to know this today, that you are capable of so much more than you realize. Those big houses, those big lands, those big cars, you also deserve them. You also deserve them. You have the capability to own them. With such an opportunity that we have here, the sky is not even the limit to the action takers. We might have so many people on this call. I love what the scripture says, that many are called, but few are chosen. But the ones that are chosen, they get to make the decision. They get to make the choice. They get to make the choice. Absolutely. You do not give up on yourself just because you do not see the results today. Just like the Chinese bamboo tree, give yourself time as long as you are putting the right effort. Now, the question is, how many clients do you actually reach out to on a daily basis? How consistent are you in being intentional about that income producing activity that I said you must write it down? Write it down and ask yourself, by the end of the day, I want you to take stock and say, what have I done with my business today? How many people have I reached out to? How consistent are you in building your business? Because you cannot call today, you call clients, and then you say, well, nobody came to me. And then a month later, 2 months later, you start to call somebody else. In 3 months, you've only called 2 or 3 people. You are not even consistent. What about the follow-up? How many clients have you called? Even if they've told you not now, I'm not ready, or I don't have them. Do you even know how to handle objections? When they are telling you that not now, when they're telling you that they don't have, when they are telling you those no's, do you know how to handle that? What do you do? Do you shut down? Do you compress? Do you quit? What do you do? What do you do? How do you build your business? What are these small, consistent steps that you get to take on a daily basis? Because Rome wasn't built in a day. So now think about this. Now I want to give you something that worked for me. You are building a business and now you are confident about the business that you are in. A minimum of 5 conversations a day. Reaching out to 5 people a day. Just 5 people a day. Guess what that adds up to? If you could speak to 5 people a day, you woke up in the morning, you spoke, you affirmed to yourself, you spoke to yourself, or you prayed to your God. You affirmed to yourself, you believe in yourself. Now you take care of your body, you take care of your mind. You set aside time to speak to 5 people. How long does it take for somebody to actually make 5 calls? How long does it take for somebody to actually make 5 calls? Let me know in the chat. Roughly, how long does it take you to make a call to 5 people? How long do you think that roughly takes you? Let me know in the chat. 20 minutes. 3 minutes. Do you have to tell them everything about the business when you call them? Do you have to tell them everything about the business when you call them? Do you have to tell them everything about the business when you call them? What are you leveraging on? What are you leveraging on? There are Zoom trainings. There are Zoom meetings. There are live meetings. You leverage on that. You don't have to tell them about everything. The problem is we get to tell too much on the call. That's why we end up losing clients. You get to tell too much on the call, you end up losing clients. Call these people. Give them a sense of urgency. Invite them to the meeting. Let them know that they're going to find incredible information, that they are expert trainers that are going to equip them, and get to invite. If you could invite every day 5 people, you have 5 conversations, 5 people that you are inviting to the meeting, and 5 new prospects. If you could just try that, where does that put you at the end of the year? You've got 1,825 potential customers by just making 5 conversations a day. Or they make excuses, they don't have data. Okay, do we have the recorded presentations? Get that to them. People will make excuses, but if they are educated enough to understand that those excuses are going to lead them to nothing. And again, those who are still making excuses, some of them are not ready. That doesn't mean that they're not going to come. And guys, I want you to know this. The people that you speak to, the ones that have said no, the ones that have rejected you, they are your potential future clients. Because guess what? You continue succeeding. You continue doing what you are supposed to do. And those people will join you later. That is going to happen. Once they see you succeeding, some of them, you're not even going to call them again. They are going to call themselves. All you need to do is to believe in yourself. Understand that consistency is the key in building your business. So once you call these people on a daily basis, you make consistency also builds trust. When you are consistent, remember, when you're starting a business, people are watching you. They are watching you. Even those who are not joining your business, there are some who are saying, oh, let's see where is this person going to end up? Let's see how this person is going to succeed. Some of them are waiting for you to fail. But what do? You prove them wrong because you are determined, because you are focused, because you are consistent, because you are disciplined, because you know what you want, because you know why you started in the first place. So consistency will get to prove to your prospects and your team members that you are serious and you are reliable. That is why consistency is so important. Now, when your prospects, when your team members, they begin to see how serious you are and how reliable you are, guess what happens next? They get to trust you. Now, trust is the one currency that you need in network marketing, because it will open doors for you that you never even imagined. So now continue to be consistent in pushing your business. Understand that these small efforts that you are making repeatedly, day in, day out, are the ones that are going to create success for you. So also get to understand that there are so many people that are talented out there. There are so many people that can speak. There are so many people that can sell out there, but you don't have to have the best skill. If you are consistent, those people that are talented, but they are not doing anything, you might not be talented in making these 5 calls every day. You can start with the wrong pitch. You can start with the broken pitch, but every time that you are trying, you get better. You will get better and better and better. And now all these small steps will add up and they will create success for you. And guess what? You will beat talent at any given time. Now, it requires you to believe in yourself. Consider also the power of compounding as you are building. Now, compounding is called the 8th wonder of the world. So when we hear compounding, majority of the time people are thinking compounding money. Even compounding your effort on a daily basis. Think about you, just 1% better on a daily basis. Just trying one more day, want to do better with just 1%. That compounds. At the end of the year, you will not be the same person. Now, you guys are in a 90-day challenge right now. So imagine every day you are pushing yourself, you are driving yourself. just to be 1% better. Get up another day and get done. Get what you are meant to do. Get to do those tasks that you are meant to do on a daily basis. And every day you get to participate. 80% of success comes from participation. It comes from participation. Every day you get to participate. It's a 90-day run. You get to show up for yourself. You get to show up for your business. Why? Because you know that you are the creator of your own success. God is not going to come and hand it to you in your hands. You pray to him, he has already answered you. He has already given you the ability. You have to get out, take the action, and get and claim what is rightfully yours, because it has already been given to you. It has already been given to you. So we all have choices. We all have choices, irregardless of your background, irregardless of where you come from. We all have choices. But you cannot achieve what you do not know. That is why when you are in an opportunity like this, where somebody invited you to an opportunity like this, you must be grateful, because there are other people that are not getting this opportunity. You are favored. You might take it like, I do not, every time I get called to a business opportunity, I do not take it lightly, because you do not know where the opportunity is going to take you to. If I had said no, if I had not listened when I was being taught about the Chinese bamboo tree, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be living in a house that I'm living in today. I wouldn't be driving the car that I'm driving today. My kids wouldn't be going to the school that they are going to today. So what I want to tell you tonight is that it is possible for you. When you are consistent, there are benefits that comes to that. Now, this is one industry that is generating a lot of successful people. There are more millionaires that are coming out of the network marketing space. And guess what? These millionaires that are coming out of the network marketing space, they don't have degrees. They didn't have to be the A students. They could have been D, E, F students. It doesn't matter. But as long as they put in the effort, as long as you put in the effort, as long as you believe in yourself, as long as you work on your mindset, as long as you understand who you truly are, you know your identity, that you are the creator, because your father is the creator. Now, somebody might be sitting there and say, Ish, I think I don't understand this thing of a creator. Right now, you are using a cell phone. Right now, you are using a computer that is created by somebody. Right now, you are wearing clothes that are created by somebody. Just now, you are eating food that is being grown by somebody, that is being produced by somebody. You are a creator, somebody. You are a creator. Start going within. The challenge with a lot of people when it comes to business is that we are looking outside, not only business, everything else in life. You are looking at other people. What is somebody else doing? What is going on in that particular place, instead of going within and asking yourself, what is going on with me? What are the results that I'm producing me? What am I willing to be responsible for? Me, not somebody else. Because this is me, between me and my God. If you are not succeeding, it is on you. It is on your beliefs. So there might be things that happened to you when you were younger, when you were a baby. Those things do not have to define you anymore. People's opinions of you do not have to define you anymore. You need to focus on your business. You need to be clear on your why. Have that clarity. Why did you begin this in the first place? Why are you here? Why did you join the business? Why are you in the business world? What is it that you want to change? Because our goals are not the same, as we come from different homes, as we come from different backgrounds. But one thing for sure is that every living human being that you see walking out there is a winner. Everybody has got that capability. Now, the difference, as I said, Once I started exploring the difference between the races and got to see why are we at the lowest, the difference is in our belief system. We have allowed so many things to divide us that we are not focused when it comes to the things of the business. Call us into the debate of politics, we are there. Call us into the debates of religion, we are there. But call us into the seminars of business, only a few people show up. Now we need to change that. Who does that? We are responsible for that. The change that we want to see begins with all of us. Now, what are your daily habits? What do you do on a daily basis? What is your daily ritual? What do you get up to on a daily basis? Because that is going to determine how far you go in life in terms of your success. Now, it is important because so many people now, I am closing because of time. I cannot teach everything at one go. So I literally just tried to keep up on everything just to give you something to work on as you guys are on your 90-day run. So this is what I'm leaving with you tonight. Do not watch the clock. Do what the clock does. What does the clock do? The clock keeps on going in your business. Block the noises because they are going to be there. Keep on going. Be reminded on your why and who you are and what you want to have. And enjoy the journey. Don't be too hard on yourself. Life is meant to be lived. Be honest with yourself. Be authentic. Champions are not made when it's easy. Champions are made when it is tough, but they keep on going. So network marketing, this is the reality of the situation. It is not for the faint-hearted, but it is for those who see beyond the struggle. For those who know the promise of the freedom. For those who can envision their freedom. So stay the course. Don't quit too soon. Believe in yourself and let your consistency introduce you to the world. Let your consistency tell the world that you are unstoppable. So this is where I get to leave you tonight. Thank you so much, Tanya. Over to you.
Wow, wow, wow. Guys, let us put some fire emojis in the chat box. Let us say thank you, guys. If you have learned something, if your eyes and ears have been opened, guys, we have learned how to be consistent. Daily activities are very important, guys. Today you are doing something, tomorrow you're not doing. You need to be consistent each and every day. Guys, I want us to say thank you, coach. Right now, I see thank you so much. I see the fire emojis. I want us to say thank you, guys. Gratitude is the seed for more. She did not want, guys, I always tell people, when you speak for 10 minutes, just 15 minutes, speaking, guys, it's difficult. But she was here for over 45 minutes, training you and me for something that she is not going to benefit, but because she is doing what she loves, guys. Your mindset has been shifted. Your eyes, your ears, even your energy right now, the way you are going to do work this week, it has been shifted. So thank you so much, my queen, my coach. I really appreciate you guys. Something that she said, who surrounds you? Who are your friends? Look at the people that I talk to. I approached her last week. I said, you know what? I want you to come and speak. She said, say no more. I will be there. And she showed up for me. The kind of support that she gives me, guys, I appreciate her so much. Help me to thank her. Let me also give this call to Dr. Justice. I see he's on this call, Doc. I think you can close for me and for our coach with just a few words because we see it is late. But thank you so much, my queen, my coach. I really appreciate you. Like, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Hey, Tanya, you know what? I wonder how you managed to get her on this call tonight. Thandie, I need to come to Joburg so we can have lunch together, okay? I miss you so much. When Tanya told me you were coming, I was like, Tanya, are you sure? Will Thandie make time? Can we pay her? Because Thandie runs a show and people pay dollars to attend. So if she's giving us all these vibes tonight, like my notepad is almost full. The things I'm writing, guys, I don't know about you, but this is a heavy load. Like, this is really a heavy load. Yesterday we had Dr. Amas Shikongo on the call. He made us feel so emotional. And tonight, Thandie has made our cup overflow. Thandie, may God richly bless you abundantly, all right? May God increase the wealth of knowledge that you have. May God take you far. Guys, I don't know what we can say to our coach. I really don't know, but the thank yous, I feel they are not enough. Guys, the thank yous are not enough. If this person runs an event and people are paying $3,000 to $5,000 to buy a ticket to attend, and we are getting her tonight giving us these vibes, and all she's saying is, I love people and I'm going to do this for affluence. Coach, may God richly bless you. May the oil on your head never runs dry. Guys, tonight, I don't know, but I'm just overwhelmed. The things I've written down, the points, the notes, the nuggets, it's just too much. So on Monday, we're gonna see our back office making noise with dollars. Thandie, may God richly bless you. Tanya, I don't know, for those of you in Zimbabwe, Tanya just landed in Zimbabwe without telling anybody. And I don't know how she managed to do that, but please make good use of her. On Monday, she's going to be at the office for the training. All right. Guys, we are still moving. We are still moving. Just imagine your whole your mother, your grandmother, your sister, your wife, your girlfriend. She just arrived in Zimbabwe. Tanya is in Harare right now as we speak. And Bronia is also in Windhoek, Namibia. Guys, your leaders are moving. You can't be staying at one place. And that's what Thandie told us. Guys, you've got to move. You've got to move. And the leaders are setting examples for us, guys. I don't know about you, but for me, I'm just overwhelmed. Tonight's training with a coach is just too much. And just imagine, just look at the fire emojis that were coming. Thandie, uh, I don't know. I'm just speechless, but I'm so happy and excited that you made this come true. May God richly bless you. Guys, tonight, it's been a wonderful evening. May God richly bless all of you on this call. Please, it's a weekend. Enjoy your weekend, all right? Enjoy your weekend. You only live once, but be careful. Be careful with what you eat. Be careful with what you drink. Be careful with the way you drive and everything. Just be careful with your life, okay? And when you wake up in the morning, you say a prayer for us and you say a prayer to your kids and everyone around you. Good night and mercy. Bye-bye.